just listened and watched quite a few, analysts, ESPN shows. Basically the same overreaction that happens after pretty much every single game. Uh, when I look back at the game, I feel like there is really some similarities between the last game and the game that Spurs lost to Minnesota in that series. Of course, there are differences. Like in that game, Spurs was kind of bad throughout the game. They struggled offensively throughout that game. But in this game, the fourth quarter was the major reversal. Until that time they were leading, and the Knicks had that run that basically reversed the entire course of the game and then the result as a whole. To summarize the last game, basically Spurs stopped executing offensively in crunch time. Wemby, his efficiency was terrible. Although like you can compare that to Brunson's efficiency, but when you compare the Wemby's and overall Spurs efficiency, Brunson's still better, right? So another thing is De'Aaron Fox had the worst game. The fourth quarter overall for a team was bad. 3-point shooting was bad. The Knicks stars got stronger as the game went on. The single best reason in my mind, and looking at the numbers, is the shot selections, the decision making of these Spurs was bad. Similar to the Minnesota series, the game one in Minnesota series, they settled for a more complex play, more difficult shots, then rather than trying to spread the ball and playing more ISO. They let Knicks dictate the flow of the game later in the game. So, and that's something that they have to improve on. And I'm sure that based on the last few series that we have seen, Spurs is going to adapt, and they are going to win a game or two very soon. There's a lot of overreaction in that. If they fall into 2-0 hole, then the Knicks is going to sweep the Spurs. I don't think that's going to happen, but definitely game 2 is going to be crucial either way. I still believe that Spurs has enough experience